Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Disclaimer, so sorry if you guys can hear my fan, but I'm going to talk as loud as possible. It's too hot in here for me to sit in here and do this whole video without something on, you know. It's like literally 85 degrees. So today I'm going to do a Amazon business, small business essentials haul. Everything that I have. So basically a little backstory on me if you guys didn't read the description box. I'm like basically a reseller and I sell my own products as well. I've been doing this for quite a while. It started out with me selling my old bundles of hair, so I would get my hair done, the hair would still be fresh, it would still be good, so I would sell it on eBay. So that's how this whole selling thing started. Make a little money here and there and call it a day. Pandemic started, I decided to ramp it up a little bit. I had some cash on hand and I said, okay, cool. Hold on, MERCARI, eBay, POSHMARK, OfferUp, and I think that's it. If I'm forgetting something, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, so when the pandemic happened, had no job, I did have cash on hand because of unemployment, etc. So I took that money and I basically flipped it. So I buy wigs constantly every month. I probably buy like 10 to 20 wigs a month and resell them on Poshmark basically. And that was my little business. I was selling wigs like crazy, crazy. So I had to get a little home office set up and everything. I had to get places to put the inventory, so it turned into a real business. It was like crazy. So it's cool. That wig thing slowed down, so once that happened, I had to find something else to sell, and that's the current product I'm selling right now, which I won't be stating what it is, but like I'm stating now, makes me a lot more money and it does pay my rent as well as YouTube and etc. My business, I treat it like a business. I am professional in it. I also make sure I answer my people so I won't lose clients. So what I got from Amazon to help me, and I'm also going to tell you stuff about different shipping options that you guys can do if you don't want to buy the stuff from Amazon, you want to get free stuff from the post office, etc. It's going to be quite a long video. If you want to skip through, I'll probably have some timestamps down below by category. So we're going to get straight into the video. Get your snacks, especially if you want to learn to be sort of financially free, because that's what I am right now. I currently, like I said, I do not work a 9-to-5 job. I do not leave my house to go to work. I work from home. I work basically all day when I want to, when I feel like it. So if you want to be your own boss, stay tuned. All right, so it's super important if you're gonna have a small business or just starting out. These things are really important that you need to have. So I'm gonna show you from start to finish. So I feel like the main thing you're gonna need is shipping supplies, printer, scale, scissors, tape, etc. So I feel like you guys, I started to need a scale when I stopped shipping, just using the USPS shipping. I wanted to use my own envelopes for it to be a little bit cheaper. I ended up getting a scale from Amazon. This is like a food scale. It's like a digital food scale. It has different metrics like ounces, pounds, etc., milliliters. So you need to know the amount of weight. If you're using a plain envelope, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, you need to know how big the thing is, how much it weighs. So if you are doing like OfferUp or eBay, you need to know the ounces, because if not, they will come back and say, oh, you owe this postage, ship something and not get there just because it's 25-cent difference or $1 difference because you wasn't sure on the weight. So I would highly recommend you get a scale. I would not recommend you get this scale, so this one will not be down in the description box, but I would just recommend you get a digital scale because this one actually is broken. I used it like 3 to 4 times and now it's basically trash. I have no idea what happened. The weight does not come out right. I tried to recalibrate it. It's not the battery. I would highly recommend you get a digital scale or any kind of scale you see on Amazon. They have so many scales for postage and stuff like that, but it's very important, like I said, if you're not going to be using the postal system to do the, or you're not using postal envelopes, you're going to use plain envelopes or you want to put your logo on it, you're going to need a scale to know how much everything weighs. So that's super important. That is going to be your shipping supplies. So I use these currently. It took me a while to get to the right size of what I needed. I was shipping in such big giant envelopes and it made no sense. It was more weight, more money. So these are 6 by 10. I get these from Amazon, obviously, I believe, and they are $30. So that's a really good thing. You can find different colors if you want it to be more girly. Black, I used to use the black ones. I have the white ones now. Purple, they have pink, but all different brands. I'm gonna link the brand to this one down below, and you can find similar as well. I have not had a problem with the sticky part because that's the main thing, you want these to stick. I do add extra tape, not on this side, but on the label side, just so I heard about that, about the label coming off during shipping. But yeah, the sticky part on here is good, so I really would highly recommend you get these. And I believe they have in different sizes too, but the 100 is the 6 by 10, which is this size right here. It looks kind of big, but not that bad. And these are bubble, so that if you're mailing something kind of fragile, which I am, this is good for that. So if you don't want to use your own mailers, you can use the post office kind. So these bubble kind, I get from the post office for free, but I have to order these online. So these come to my house. I think you can get up to like 75 of them at a time or something like that. And I will show you guys that on the screen. You just go to this website, the USPS website. I think it says shop or store, and then you go down to pick which ones you want. These do take quite a bit of time to come, like around 2 weeks or a week. It depends on where you are, but it's always taken long when I lived in New York and here. These bubble mailers, these are great for like hair. Yeah, I mostly use this on POSHMARK because POSHMARK uses priority mail. So POSHMARK uses priority mail, so I have to use these for POSHMARK, but on OfferUp, I can use the plain ones. So like I said, if you want to order, these are completely free from the US Postal Service if you are sending priority mail, which is the fastest way. And then they have other options for you like this as well. So with this, you can put up to, I think, 70 pounds, and it will just be the flat rate. So these are flat rate priority shipping, and this is really good, I would say, if you are shipping heavier things or larger things. So I feel like this is cheaper in the long run though, just because you can use the first class mail instead of priority, because priority is a lot higher than first class. First class, I think this ships for around $3.50, and then the priority mail could be anywhere from like 7 to 9 to 20 to 10. It just really depends what you're looking at. So, and it depends on the distance. So that's the problem with these. So hopefully you guys understood what I was talking about. So next up, I'm going to show you the printer I got. So this is the Moibin, I think it's called, printer. This was kind of pricey. This was about $189. But I did have another one called the Off Nova. If you guys want to go check that out, it's called Off Nova. It's like a white one. That one works fine, but sometimes when I would print out and I get to the post office, they couldn't scan it. So with this one, I've been using it for the past couple months. Whenever I made the video last, I've been using it, and I have not had any problem. I haven't had any problem with them scanning it, so that's the main thing. You want to have a printer that's going to be able to be scanned at the post office, because sometimes I have the mailman pick up for me if I don't want to travel to the post office. That's another thing you guys can do. If you don't want to go to the post office all the time to drop off one package here and there, you can have your postman pick up. So what I do, I just put a thing on the mailbox saying, "Postman, please ring bell," because I'm home all the time. If you guys are not home, sometimes you can leave it in front of your house. They'll know to pick it up. But the best thing for you to do is go on the website, USPS.com, and then request a package pickup. When I tried to do that in the past, a lot of times it does not work, but sometimes it does. So it's like an off and on thing. This is the printer I use, the thermal printer. It goes in here, comes out here, and it prints the label. And I do this straight from my iPhone. So this is the best thing about this. Is a Bluetooth thermal printer, and it prints out from my phone, so I can take this printer anywhere with me. I can go to Colorado and print out a label. I can be anywhere in the country, in the world, and I can use this printer with my phone. So that's the perks of having a thermal printer. Obviously you can buy a normal printer, which I have over there. I think it was like $45, but you have to think about the long run. You buy paper and you have to buy ink. Like I said before in the video for this printer right here, I was buying ink like once a month, and it was about $60 because it takes colored ink and black ink. So I had to buy both over and over again. Also have to buy paper, and you would need tape in order to do that. So we're coming up to tape now. I'm gonna show you a clip of all the tape that I have. So I do use this masking tape. Even though I have the labels I'm gonna show you later, which are sticky labels, I still like to put a little bit of tape on there. That's optional, you do not have to do that, but I'm showing you all the tape that I have. I actually got this tape from Dollar Tree, so that's unrelated, but they do have this on Amazon, but it's a lot more expensive. So when I ordered this from Dollar Tree, I think I ordered a case of 50 of these rolls. I can see how much I have left now, so I went through quite a bit, but I believe this will probably last me maybe till the end of this year, all the tape that I have. So highly recommend you getting some tape. You can also get it from Dollar Tree if you can't afford to get it from Amazon, because it's kind of expensive, and Dollar Tree you have to order it and then pick it up at the store. I have the Scotch tape if you want to use that instead. That works just as well, but I like to use this tape to ensure that the label is going to stay on. You know, rain, sleet, snow, people mishandling is optional, but you do need this if you was to have a regular printer with regular paper that doesn't stick on. You have to cut the paper, place it on the package, and then tape it up. So like I said, this is a good tape to get. Tape is an essential that you need. Coming up is the labels. So these labels I got from Amazon for the printer. They're just these white sticky labels. I have had no issues with them. I actually bought these. I think this is part of, this doesn't come with the actual printer. I had to buy this separately, but the Off Nova one came with printer paper. So that was a good thing. But this one, I don't believe it did. If I'm mistaken, then you'll see it in the other video for the printer. Labels, and the labels have to be the size of the printer, which the printer is 4x6. It's gonna last me quite a long time. By inventory, I only buy 15 items at a time, and it takes me a while to sell those out. Before I sell them like in 2 weeks, but now it's taking me like a month because it slowed down. You know, inflation, recession, people don't have money like that anymore. So yeah, labels is what you need. Use any brand of these, and these cost me $17.99. I think these have 500, and then at least it's gonna be something that you should have anyway in your house, which are scissors. I actually have 3 pairs of these because a lot of times I go to, you know, pack somebody's thing up and I cannot find any scissors. I actually have a blue pair of these scissors and I cannot find them. They're probably behind there or whatever, but I got these from Dollar Tree. Really good, $1, and these are actually hair cutting scissors I used to use when I worked at the salon. They're dull now, so I just use them. So yeah, scissors. So I use for my small business essentials. I don't need anything else but the stuff that I have now. I'll probably have to buy a new scale just so I won't have problems in the future. But other than that, these stuff is great for me. I love the best one out of everything here for me is my thermal printer because it's just super easy, super convenient. I don't have to worry about constantly buying ink or paper and stuff like that. So that's good. If you guys have any questions about small business stuff, I'm pretty sure I can answer it for you. Leave it down below in the comment section. I will link everything that I talked about to you down below that is from Amazon. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.